You know it's bullshit, honey. Good morning, YouTube. Stanley Pacion. Poem called Swedish Interment, Illinois Enchantment. You know it's bullshit, honey. This talk of visionary moment and prophetic feat. No more than a ploy. Another way of me getting into your pants. Yet loving you, no quick turn of verse. It's a serious task requiring dedicated effort. At prognostication, I am gifted. I have always been able to see around corners. On that, our first night we had slept together, you may recall, I told you I saw our future. I knew how it was to transpire. And once you actually experience, live an event which I prefigured, you recognized about it uncanny familiarity. Déjà vu. You feel the situation as if it were previously known or may have been already played. An occurrence you would swear you had witnessed ages before. This power strikes deep. It causes tremble. It bestows pleasant excitement. It makes life expectant. With me, you will learn to swoon and shudder. You will know warm and be hot all over, whereas others freeze in midwinter. I told you your grandfather speaks to me. His voice emerges from a dream. Though the setting is familiar, my own bedroom, the light comes from afar, suffusing the space and me within it. I dwell in delicious, excellent hues of red and green. He tells me that I am the man of the house. Oh, he speaks with unmistakable clarity. Happiness, the product of our life together. I have another secret I want to share with you. I envision major experience, not unlike Lada's when she learned it was God who had entered her. You should know, from you will issue, yes, marvelous to relate, being supreme, immortal, whose life and renown belongs to that golden, regal realm where Homer rules king. I slipped, revealing more than I intend. I knew it. I recognized it early on in my life, long years before your birth. Within the truck farm fields, along the cabbage and corn, my love for you was growing strong. I had sight then, ears to catch the sounds, nose to whiff out the dreams conferred on me, oracular from on high. I stepped out from the hitching post diner. I saw you. It was you. On the packed mud bridle path just ahead, by a yard or two, down the trail were you, your form. It preceded me, walking apace, this last August the 11th. Before we had begun to date, between bed sheets wet from too much sweat, your heat awakened me. I rose up, breathed in the air, and I learned the smell of you. They were your odors bursting up my nostrils from the threads of woven cotton, while me in my bed that lonely summer's night. I instantly recognized those fragrances. Once I slept with you, once your presence entered my pores. And now again, the moment fate commands, my finger on the keyboard in front of me. Before I had met you, I realized I had heard it, your name. I had heard your name. It came to me from time prior. Yes, actually previous to the time of your birth. I assure you, when yet not adolescent, a child, no more than 10 or 11 years old, I witnessed destiny. From landscape in Illinois, the refocusing veils of shimmer, aurora borealis, the phantasmagoric curtains of shifting colors, so utterly present. Then, in a faint, as if by trick of hand, gone, shows of polar light had held me captive. I had fallen to trance, bewitched. And in the midst of this awesome display, far from the north, your name, I heard it. I heard your name. It was announced while green and red flames crackled, burned along the vault of the universe. I looked, glimpsed into future time. And that very self-same night, I was no more than 10 or 11 years old. From the backyard lawn of my childhood home, facing north and up into nighttime colors. Once more, sky pretended hereafter. It was world beyond my youth and Illinois. I saw oak trees. They grew outside a low, black iron fence. Before that fence, a fresh earthen mound, and at its head a cemetery marker. My name, it was struck upon a gravestone. I understood. I knew in an instant the certainty the ground I saw upturned. It was in Sweden. I heard your name. It was announced, while green and red flames crackled, burned along the vault of the universe. In a flash, in enchanting shift of color, I envisioned the circumstance of my own interment. I was a child, no more than 10 or 11 years old. I stood entranced, captive, gazing into the aurora borealis. Bewitched.